Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a special one here from the Wells Fargo Center. It's ELCO and Wyomissing. What an opportunity for these young men to play at the home of the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's welcome you now inside the broadcast booth, Bob Long, Bruce Badgley. We're courtside here today, and Bruce, today the story is about an experience for young men. The opportunity to play on the floor. No doubt a lot of Philadelphia 76ers fans in the house here from District 3 country. This should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're just happy that, we were able to get the trek, obviously, for you. I mean, this is your hometown. But us coming down from, Berks and Lancaster County to showcase these guys, playing. And, when you look at the guys along the bench there, just so many smiles. And it's about the experience. Even the coaches, they don't have any experience with anything like this. And how the teams are going to react. I think that the team that's going to maybe get their legs underneath them first here today is really the one that's going to prevail, that kind of gets the moment beyond them and just go out and play basketball. Because, just like they did in Hoosiers, when they went into Hinkle Fieldhouse, they measured the court, they measured the backboard, and it's still the same, dimensions, maybe a little bit longer, I think, than, probably at ELCO or Wyo, but still the same dimensions, still the same game. So I expect it's going to be a lot of fun.
The starters being introduced from Wyomissing in town from District 3. And, Bruce, this is a club that had a very deep run into the football season, and they have a lot of football players on the roster here today. So just their second game played on the year. And what an opportunity this is for ELCO. And thanks to our good buddy Tommy Mealy, who takes good care of us and is excited for his guys. This is a roster where you have some talent. A lot of three-sport athletes on this team. Head coach Brad Connors, he's been there for 14 years and is an alum of ELCO. So a guy who has so much pride in this place. What an opportunity to showcase his student athletes.
Yeah, and what an opportunity it is to showcase these Wyomissing athletes as well. This is obviously an experience for everyone. Hey, this is my first time broadcasting here from, the Wells Fargo Center as well. So really anxious to see how it goes here.
Wyomissing will wear the navy blue here today, and ELCO will dress in the home white. Bruce Badgley alongside me, Bob Long, and Del Jackson, our man behind the camera, is high above.
Yeah, I tell you, it was a very interesting experience, one that I'll always remember getting set up for this broadcast. So.
But what an experience. Two sections full to the brim, as you can see on the other side of the floor there. The officials are in position. Two schools from District 3 country are getting after it here today at the Wells Fargo, the home of the Philadelphia 76ers. ELCO got into a good shot from the elbow. Micah Gray, the junior at 6 foot.
Yeah, and as I said, I really expect the team that kind of gets the moment put behind them and start playing basketball. I think that's the one that's going to prevail today. I think two evenly matched teams.
Well, and two teams getting after it early on. Nice job getting all the way to the hoop. And ELCO is blocked on the play. Number 3, Logan Kless, got to the hole. He'll shoot 2 at the line. Dylan Laterrell, wearing number 5 here today, a 6'1" junior, commits the personal foul.
Yeah, and of course our broadcast position right behind the official, but
yeah, but again, that's what we can see. Look at what the folks can see.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Here's a look at where we are underneath the basket.
Pretty incredible. These guys are going to go home and they're going to say, "Oh my gosh, it just looks exactly like the 76ers game."
Well, it is a good thing they don't have that midseason tournament court here today. We'd be having trouble seeing things with the bright blue and the bright red. Good interception there. Here comes Dallas George, one of those three-sport athletes that we talked about, gets to the hoop, and a nice carom by Wyomissing. The big guy, Aiden Shippers at 6'4", going to control things down low. Tries to get into the post, now sets the down screen.
And ELCO, pretty aggressive man-to-man defense there.
But instead, getting all the way to the hoop. Logan Hyde, the quarterback on the football team. That one's no good. Offensive carom. Kick out. Really good look from the corner.
Oh, like
coming towards us.
I thought it was a matter of time before we got blasted here in this game. So
that's well short from distance, and ELCO will let that one go. Decent look off the hands of Dylan Fleischud, but both teams kind of getting those legs underneath them.
Yeah, and this is a little challenging because the time is actually being verbally communicated by the scorers table and flip charts for scores. So
there's an open three from the top of the key. It's good. And the distance on that one. Micah Gray. There's a corner jumper there. Wyomissing. Another 2 on the board. Wyomissing knocked that down. Jarvis Howard. Beg your pardon, Hyde.
And a foul. But, look, both teams, I guess, with this man-to-man defense, they're really they've really gotten into the flow of the game, pretty quickly, Bob. I mean, I don't see anything as far as, just mental errors or what have you. So we'll keep it right here. And again, we want to thank our friends at Woodland Contractors for their support of this broadcast. Woodland Contractors, a new advertiser here for LLhoops. Really appreciate all of their support. And then Stephen W. Grosh, attorney at law. Really appreciate his support. I think this is at least year 2 for Stephen. And, just a great job in supporting high school athletes.
(6-5). We had to adjust that score there. We're keeping an eye on what's going on at the scorers table. Get to a good spot in the lane, though. Nice finish. That's the big man, Caden Schultz-Tillison. As we see it, ELCO with a 1-point cushion.
And backed into his zone this time.
Good look inside.
Ooh.
Foul on the drive. And it's going to go in against ELCO's number 30, Micah Gray. Gray's been very involved on both sides of the floor early on. And on the box, they go to the baseline out-of-bounds play. Wyomissing now will run the offense and reset at the top. Logan Hyde with the left-handed dribble. Fleischud thought about a 3. Again, these are NBA range 3s here today. So to the extent you want to set up shop on the perimeter, bear that one in mind. ELCO wants to get right to the hoop. Too strong off the window. And here comes Wyomissing the other way. Shippers gets all the way to the lane, seeks the contact, and it won't go. Camden Marquette brought that one down. He's got long and lanky arms. It's going to be a good one here. Marquette, a senior all-state soccer player. But looking forward to a fantastic senior year.
Wyomissing still in that tough man-to-man defense. ELCO playing patient.
Playing off 2 feet. Nice job to get 1 foot in the lane and then look for somebody. Tough drive through contact, and the foul is called. 2 shots coming. One more look coming right at you. And got that one to go.
And again, for the fans, just maybe watching this is our first LLhoops broadcast of the year. There's obviously new rules related to free throws in high school basketball this year that There's no more 1-and-1. It's just a 5-foul bonus, and then the team shoots 2, right, Bob?
That's exactly right. Very similar to what you'd see, by the way, on an NBA floor in the course of the regular season. Gone is the college model. Wyomissing kick out. And a travel will send it back. That was Danny Fleischud. Get one more look at this one here.
Yeah, I thought that, well, he did shuffle his feet there.
Late in the first quarter.
Yeah, late being approximate. As we really don't have a clock, they're kind of telling us how it's going from the scorer's desk.
Good runner in the lane by Camden Marquette. Wyomissing right back all the way to the 10. Nobody stopped the basketball, and they cut 2 back. Justice Hardy is a freshman star on that football team. That one's well long. Maybe an opportunity to run here. Hardy is up ahead of the defense. Hyde ran through a defender, and it goes the other way.
Wow. That is just a pivotal call in this juncture of the game. And, oh, boy, that a tough call for the official, quite honestly.
Yeah, I think what it came down to is that Hyde was out of control there. I don't think that was what your traditional defender in legal guarding position, Bruce, but you're just running downhill. You don't have real control of the basketball. That has to be made. Now Wyomissing will go with the 2-3 zone, and they're going to shoot over the top of it. Go back the other way.
Yeah, they just said 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Thanks for joining us here. LL Hoops, our inaugural broadcast of the year from the Wells Fargo Center.
A deep 3 won't go. Pulled down there by Marquette. Camden Marquette, now they stop the basketball. Great look in the corner. It's a deep 3, and it goes. Caden Schultz-Tillison. ELCO with an early lead.
Yeah, and I felt that this was going to be a pretty evenly matched game.
And a fastball goes through the hands of the intended target.
I'm sorry, Bob.
No, it's all right. Campbell gives it away. Go ahead, Bruce.
In football, they play in the same section, but in basketball, they play in 2 different leagues. Now, you figure that one out. Now, the Berks League obviously combined with the LL League for football, but the Berks League still functions as its own entity when it comes to basketball.
On ELCO, a team that's had some success. They've been to the state tournament 3 times in their history. It's tough, though. They've lost twice to Newman Goretti out of the Philadelphia Catholic League and once to Imhotep. So their roads have been difficult as they've made their way through the state tournament. Good effort there to get the ball inside. Wyomissing thought, hey, our guy's straight up, got all ball. One more look.
Yeah, good feed in there. Boy, I tell you what, I love that look. I mean, isn't that incredible with the 76ers floor there? I mean, these guys are just going to flip out, hopefully, when they see this broadcast. Really glad, and thanks to Del Jackson and LL Hoops for doing this.
1 of 2. Wyomissing slices their way back into this lead. And again, keeping up with the score as best we can. Nothing digitally to confirm or deny.
Yeah, flip cards and verbal communication of the time.
Flip cards that we cannot see. Hyde. Oh, he tried to pass that one. It hit the rim. Here comes ELCO the other way. And they're going to put it in park for the time being. Now Marquette. Yeah, really good job there by Josiah Hayes, the sophomore. Didn't dribble all the way into that defense. Held up, let Marquette get to one of his favorite areas on the floor. And they extend their lead.
Yeah, that's what Coach Brad Connor said that they want to do, is to basically get out, run, dish, and find the open shot.
Aiden Shippers, the senior, hit that one. And back the other way, Gray, well long. Solid rebound there by Fleischud. And now Wyomissing down to their pace. Going to run something in the half court. Fleischert. A grab is called. Hand check has been a point of emphasis across all levels of basketball, really, in the last few years. Another look, just kind of getting those two hands as the dribbler's getting by you. You're going to get that called every time.
I guess the only difference between these high school teams and the Sixers on the floor is the amount of fans in the stands. Looks a little vacant there sometimes on the shot, but hey.
Well, that's only on that side. Two full sections with really nowhere to sit, mostly full. It's an excellent job by the folks from heading out into District 3 country for showing up, coming on down to Philadelphia. Some of them might be staying for the game here tonight. That's a big-time rebound. And they'll get one more heave at the horn. Good if it goes, and it's not. But a really good start from ELCO. They lead after one quarter.
And we want to thank some of our sponsors here for helping LLhoops with this broadcast. Appreciate everything for Sable McKinney. Thank you so much, Sable. Back for another year's support of LLhoops. Call Sable for all of your real estate needs, 717-715-7984. Thanks, Sable McKinney, for your support. And as always, Nook Basketball, the sponsor of the Player of the Game Award here on LLhoops. Nook Basketball, the benchmark that Lancaster uses for basketball.
Bob Long, Bruce Badgley, and Dell Jackson on the camera here today. Good look inside that Wyomissing huddle. Had to adjust the score just a little bit. 17-10. It is funny, though, that the 17 is pointing the way of Wyomissing. Feel pretty confident that it's the blue, right, that we're looking at is closer to us. But we're pretty well confident that it is 17-10 ELCO as we enter the second quarter.
I have to believe so, yeah.
ELCO now in this man-to-man defense. Wyomissing is going to rely on Justice Hardy, but it's an offensive foul. Yeah, and this is Latterell. And you see the tail end there, that moving screen on the down screen to try to get his teammate open.
I think an important stretch here for Wyo. They can't let this game get away too quickly.
Well, I like the idea of going to a zone defense in an NBA venue and say, hey, if you can force some shots from beyond the three-point line, or you're backing up another 3-4 feet from the high school line, why not?
That is a great observation, Bob.
Crashing the offensive glass, and Marquette puts it in.
I guess we'll know. I mean, we say NBA 3 range in high school all the time. We'll know this time, right?
That's right. There's an NBA range 3. We know that for sure, and it comes up a little short. ELCO basketball.
Yeah, Wyo just having a little bit of difficulty getting in any kind of offensive flow right now, and I think you can attribute that to just ELCO playing some really staunch defense.
Wyomissing stays in that zone, and ELCO goes to work. That's a really good look off the zone. Hardy, though, picked away from behind. What a save. And here comes ELCO the other way. Cody Boyer was the one to knock it free. Now 3-on-2. Marquette, well siphoned off by Logan Hyde defensively. Wyo getting a really good look there, but didn't catch any iron, and here comes Wyomissing the other way. I actually was trying to tap the ball there with Boyer to his teammate who wasn't ready for it. That was Paul Williams, an all-conference defensive end in football, just weren't on the same page.
Oh, boy, just needed to catch that crisply.
He wants it again. Give it to him again. There's Hyde. Count it and one. And that's the type of offense you need if you're Wyomissing. Disorganized that ELCO defense, and Hyde too good at the rim.
Yeah,
big finish.
Yeah, big finish there. And getting to the interior for the first time, really, of that ELCO defense.
We mentioned earlier in the contest, but Hyde, quarterback of a really good Wyomissing football team this year. Here's Marquette ahead of the defense. Nice job to track back there from Ziegler. Berkeley Ziegler, number 34. Running the weave and left his feet to pass that ball, Bruce. That's always a tough one there.
Yeah, and obviously you're committed at that particular point, and really the player was not open.
5 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in this first half. Dribble drive. Good job to keep that foot in the air and then try to induce a foul. Nice defense by ELCO to stay straight up. Getting 2 feet in the lane. A long 3. And Wyomissing comes down with it. Here comes Fleischhood, and he lost the basketball. Nice job defensively by Josiah Hayes to stop the transition. Yeah, a little pick from behind. Give it up. There you go.
Oh, look at there.
What a lob inside. Again, just couldn't come up with it cleanly. And they'll set up this offense. Slicing to the hole, and a blocking foul is called, plus the bucket. And we're going to get a great look at this, Bruce. It's not because this guy isn't in legal guarding position. You actually have the restricted area drawn, and he's right underneath the basket.
Yeah, it's fun to, I mean, the things that we always talk about on the high school game, at least we've got it there this time.
Oh, it's tipped up and in by Berkeley Ziegler. And that one thrown away.
Yeah, just got a little bit, lackadaisical on that one. And here, Weil making a run as we close out the first half. The beginnings and ends of half, so very important for momentum, especially in games like this.
Lightning quick crossover. Got to a good spot, just a tad short. Really impressed with Caden Schultz-Tillison, who brought that one down. It's a wing 3 that won't go. Tillison got the offensive carom. Well, he's controlling both sides of the glass, Bruce, and he's been one of the big difference makers thus far.
Yeah, that is such an innate skill to be able to filter your way through the defenders and get to the basket like he did there.
Hyde. And a grab, a hand check is called against number 13, Dallas George.
And Wyo now with just an important offensive possession.
4 minutes to go in the first half. We added a 3 there because we were just double-checking the score at that stoppage. 21-17. ELCO leads. It's a great look from deep. That one won't go, though. And look at this. Schultz-Tillison wide open ahead of the defense. And a cool, calm, collected finish from him.
Yeah, and I tell you what, all set up by a clean rebound and clearly a set play. As soon as that ball went up, player broke for the other end.
Wyomissing gets into the offense, running some down screens. That's a nice slice to the hoop. Count it. And one. One more look at our guy here, number 1. He's been impacting the game all the way. Danny Fleischhood, the sophomore.
I'm really interested to see here now, can ELCO withstand this wild run here as we close out the first half? 23-19. I'm actually, this is kind of interesting. I'm looking at our broadcast for the score rather than the scoreboard.
Couldn't hit on that one, and here comes ELCO the other way. They like to run this weave offense. Get the ball inside, and how about the finish? ELCO piercing that defense.
Yeah, a lot of inside baskets for ELCO here this first half. Wiles got to cut down on it, and now in his zone for ELCO.
Logan Klass and Dallas George have done a great job handling the basketball. And on that one, Josiah Hayes, he's been able to get into those little creases in the defense. Here he comes down the floor again. This is George handling the basketball. Lightning quick crossover. There it is again, counted and one. And it's Hayes on the receiving end from George again. Those guys playing two-man basketball very well.
And in amongst the entire YO defense there, I mean, it was basically 2-on-5.
Offensive carom. Contact and a hand check is called along the baseline.
Yeah, you can kind of get a sense. That was just in front of our broadcast position. Could almost hear the officials probably in our broadcast. We're so close.
Dribble drive, and travel is called. We'll go back the other way. Adding the 2 on the bucket from Josiah Hayes.
2 minutes to play in the first half.
They got it to the center of that zone and a held ball situation.
Yeah, and not sure who's going to get it. Looks like it's going to be ELCO.
Yep, on the alternate possession. Still playing high school rules there, Bruce. We're not going to jump this up the way they would in the NBA. George. Great look. That 3 is good. Caden Schultz-Tillison. He's technically the 6th man in most games for this ELCO team, but he's special. One of those guys that, hey, we talked a lot about 3-sport athletes. Basketball is his top sport, we were told. Incredibly talented and has been a difference maker here today.
Still back in that zone.
Wyomissing tries to get to a good spot, and they do. That's a teardrop from Aiden Shippers. 1 minute to play here in the first half.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick turnaround. We only have a 5-minute halftime here, so we have a hard stop actually at 3:45. Wow.
There's another finish by Josiah Hayes, and he keeps adding on.
Boy, Wiles really got to cut down on that interior penetration.
That one is no good, and here comes George. He'll put it in park. He's happy to take this clock down and try to look for the last shot of the half. They're in control. They have a lead here. Dallas George. George, his father, by the way, is the head coach at Northern Lebanon, and a timeout is called on the ELCO side. He gives us a chance to tell you a little bit about him. Basketball family, Dallas's dad, he says, hey, we always love to play one-on-one, and somehow, I don't know how, Bruce, somehow Dallas George always ends up being the one to hit a game winner against his dad in one-on-one. Tremendously talented kid, and he's been able to shoot the rock. We've seen it here today, Bruce. We've seen it over the course of his career. But what he's done even better here today is handle the basketball, keep the turnovers down, and he's been able to find Josiah Hayes and others, Caden Schultz-Tillison, for open looks over the course of the contest. Good look down the line here at the ELCO timeout. ELCO dressed in white, Wyomissing dressed in blue.
And, the one thing that I just totally impressed with is, a lot of times you come to these types of arenas, and when you're on the gym floor with a hockey arena underneath, it's always very cold. It's very comfortable here at the Wells Fargo Center. I can tell you that right on the court.
They got one shot off at the horn, well defended by Wyomissing. It is halftime here at the Wells Fargo Center. Fun contest thus far, and a look inside that Wyomissing huddle.
And thanks for Stark Law for your support of LLhoops. Another year with Stark Law. We really appreciate your support. Also, Hearts Physical Therapy. Again, supporting high school sports, Hearts Physical Therapy, and fans should support those businesses that support high school sports. Hearts Physical Therapy is one of those. So thank you so much. Halftime, and I'll tell you what, Bob, it's just been a great time here so far. What can you say about the basketball so far?
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. If I were to put my coaching hat on, I would say run your offense to the high school three-point line. It's so easy to get lulled to sleep to play behind the NBA line. You actually see it when college teams play here and they even have their own line, but you still run your offense out of whatever line is the furthest away.
Sure.
It just seems. So that would be my thought. But I think both teams are playing great. I think ELCO's moving the ball extremely well, and it's been impressive to see. And quite frankly, hey, do these games count? Sure they do in terms of the next piece of the season and everything else, but I want these kids to enjoy the experience. Very few kids get to do it.
And thanks to Woodland Contractors. Woodland Contractors is a proud sponsor of ELCO basketball. For all your residential and commercial construction needs, contact Woodland Contractors at 717-273-5400. And we're at halftime here at the Wells Fargo Center, as you can probably recognize that floor. And appreciate you joining us here on LLhoops. This is our inaugural broadcast of this season. And really appreciate Bob Long, our buddy from Philadelphia, hanging with us here and helping us out, on the broadcast.
Thrilled to do it, Bruce, and thrilled to be here. Thanks for thinking of me. We had a busy weekend down at Archbishop Wood, down this area of the woods, for the Diane Moscow Foundation Shootout. 6 games in one day. I think, 4 state champs, numerous state quarterfinalists, semifinalists.
Yeah, Philadelphia Catholic League well represented.
Yep, the Delaware state champs were there, Salesianum. That was a lot of fun. This bit of a different feel and really, really fun as well. All right, we're underway here in the third quarter. It is 32-21. ELCO leads over Wyomissing. Put 8 minutes on the clock and count it in your head. We'll do our best to keep you updated on the time. Wyomissing now, moving from left to right as we see it. Great look. Again, a really good job on that first possession. Just didn't fall. ELCO, what a drop off. And it's finished there by Micah Cray, the assist to Logan Kress. Logan Kless, number 3, what a job. And it's a 13-point lead.
Wow. I mean, just that quick. But, look, ELCO has had just an easy time of it getting open looks inside, Bob.
And a carry will give it right back to ELCO. We're here from the Wells Fargo Center. What an opportunity. There was a doubleheader here today. ELCO and Wyomissing boys and girls playing here today. And then the Sixers will be in town later this evening. This place will be jammed for that one. A lot of these folks staying for that game. George for three.
Wow. I mean, they are just on fire here, ELCO, inside and outside.
Largest lead of the contest at 16. So for Wyomissing, it's got to start now, early in the third quarter. Latterell gives that one up. Fleischud. Skip pass, and it's stolen. Fortunate to get it back. That ball was tipped, though. Let's get another look at this replay. Wyomissing does not like that call.
Not at all. I can understand why.
Yeah, that's not the right one there. And now the head coach of Wyomissing, Garrett Etzel, has another thing he can put in his cap, feather in the cap. He's received a technical foul here at the Wells Fargo Center.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
not many coaches can say that, though, Bruce. Not in an NBA arena.
Not many high school coaches can say that. That is for sure.
And that also means, by the way, as you see everybody, well, don't see it on your screen, but right in front of us, everybody from Wyomissing moved down one seat. When you receive a technical foul at the high school level, you have to sit for the remainder of the game.
But see, that's news to me. I did not know that, Bob. That's good to know.
What a look, and that's how you break down the defense. Just couldn't hit it. It's as good as a look as you could want from Cody Boyer there. Wyomissing, though, attacks the rim. It's just too strong. Fleischud comes up with it. Kick out. They wanted him to shoot that one from the bench. Logan Hyde now. Campbell for Fleischud. And that one is well short. No let up here from ELCO, though, Bruce. George out on the run, and they'll get set up in the half court.
Yeah, and no reason to get in a hurry here.
They keep running that offense, running the weave.
Oh, behind the back. Maybe
Marquette.
a travel there.
They get into the lane, kick out, get those feet in the paint, and create the open three. It's going to stay here. Again, whether that goes or not, that's really good offense. Watch them get that feet in the paint, play off 2 feet. A great kick out gives Kless an open look, and it almost dropped.
Yeah, you have to be impressive with ELCO's offensive pattern there, Bob. Not only are they getting open looks from out, but those guys are getting open inside with a lot of, back and forth screening on the baseline.
They tried to quick pitch him inside there. Couldn't get it to Cody Boyer. There was a three on the other end. Would have been a big one for them if it went.
Ooh.
A lot of contact in front of us. Everybody's quick to get up, which is good. Foul went against Latterell, which is his 4th personal foul already early in this third quarter. So he will have to sit down for a period of time.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how much time, but they will tell us here momentarily.
An open three. That one's no good. And yet ELCO continues to control both sides of the glass, offensively and defensively. Good defense there on Marquette. Schultz-Tillison.
Yeah, no reason to get in a rush. Wait for your shot, but he fires it at NBA three.
Well, when you're backed off 3-4 steps there, and you got an open three at the Wells Fargo Center, up 18 points, let it fly.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? That's highlight reel stuff, personal anyway.
That's right. Dribble drive, fade away, no. Good job by Wyomissing to keep that in. Give it back to him. Look at this young man drive to the tin. And one. That's the freshman Justice Hardy. Hello.
And Wyo sure needs a lot of that to get back in this game. Look at their splits. The entire defense to make it to the basket.
He will shoot one. Really impressed with this young man. College is already interested in learning more about his skills. More so at the football level, but love what I'm seeing on the basketball floor. And, hey, he's a freshman, Bruce. You never do know.
Yeah, I know his dad, Isaiah. I mean, we go to the same gym. It's nice talking football, off season there sometimes. So
Camden Marquette, the all-state soccer player, knocked it in. Just 2 pump fakes to get the defender out of the way. Good patience from him, and ELCO back into this 2-3 zone. Hyde.
Where that zone defense really extending out there, Bob.
And I like how they can move into and out of defenses in live ball situations. The hallmark of a good defense. Hey, Wyomissing's having a little bit of success getting to the basket off the bounce. Let's try this. And ELCO will take that shot, but that's the challenge in a zone defense sometimes. And one. When offensive fouls, or beg your pardon, offensive rebounds lead to opportunities like that. Count it and one.
Yeah, good ball movement and a great pass inside, up strong.
Berkeley Ziegler knocks that one in, and it's getting a little closer here. They just announced on the loudspeaker, the public address, just under 3 minutes to play in the third. Schultz-Tillison. They're going to wave this one off so quick. Get another look here from the top of the key. Bang. 1 or 2 dribbles, and he can get by you. That quick first step was the difference.
And again, they can kind of pick the way that they want to attack this defense.
Oh,
my, the big man.
Elliot Kreider, the all-conference football player. First time we've really seen him in the contest. ELCO going into the bench and seeing that they have several options, Bruce, that can get to the 10. Baseline shot, that one is no good. Hardy, wow, how'd he get that pass in there? No good. Schultz-Tillison cleans it up, and Kreider the other way.
Yeah, a lot good looks there for a while. They've just it's getting late to not convert those.
Let's get the other side here as it's Hayes running the floor. Just getting down there earlier than everyone else. They waved that off, so it will be a baseline inbounds. But ELCO, even with this lead, and maybe I'll say because of this lead or how they got to this lead, able to get down the floor and beat this YO defense.
But that estimated 16-point margin.
I feel pretty good about this.
Okay.
Schultz-Tillison well short, and now numbers for Wyomissing. Give it up. They do. And a good finish. Nicely done there by Dom Argulis to give that one up just in time. Get the defender to commit, and then Campbell put it in. Tough shot in transition, won't go, and it'll stay here with ELCO.
Yeah, kind of surprising that, they're not milking some clock, Bob. But, look, when you're given the opportunity, you take advantage of it, regardless of score.
This one will stay here. Good hands there by Dallas George. Knifing into the lane. Marquette for 3. And another offensive rebound. Controlled momentarily, but given back. Couldn't control it on the baseline. Again, a really nice effort on the glass by Cody Boyer.
Let's see if Weil can cut into this 14-point margin there as we come down to the end of the third quarter.
Timeout on the floor.
60-second timeout.
Maybe you can thank somebody, and I'll double-check our tally up there.
Yeah, no, thanks once again to Woodland Contractors, one of our new sponsors here on LLhoops. Woodland Contractors Incorporated is a proud sponsor of ELCO basketball. For all your residential and commercial construction needs, contact Woodland Contractors at 717-273-5400. Thanks to Woodland Contractors. And thanks to Stephen W. Grosh, attorney at law. We stand by you in your time of need. Give him a call at 717-208-4589.
43-29, Bruce. Nothing to it. We were right.
Doing it the old-fashioned way, aren't we?
I suppose. But a big opportunity here. Less than a minute to go for Wyomissing. Get a quick bucket, maybe a stop and another one. Got to start here. Oh, but Wyomissing couldn't quite get there. Trying to poke it away from behind. And in the act of shooting, Boyer will go to the line for two. Good look here from our baseline cam.
And I just love, the look here at the Wells Fargo Center with these guys. I just can't get over that, and I'm sure that they'll probably feel the same way,
Nice opportunity for these young men. Certainly a lot of talent here in the state of Pennsylvania. Don't want to put it past anybody that we've had so many NBA players come from the state of Pennsylvania, but certainly most of these guys won't. And so this is once in a lifetime for these guys.
They'll go back in that zone. No reason to get out of that at this point. Especially when you talked about the fact that we're only playing NBA 3 range.
Wyomissing can reset the offense. Here's Hardy. And that went off a knee, and it absolutely the right call here by this official. Went off the knee of Hardy, and it'll go the other way. We'll get another good look here. Maybe not off the knee, but I think off his hands last.
I agree.
George's got to get it up. Good if it goes. And they're going to say no. I don't think it would have gotten off anyway, but good effort, and a big lead for ELCO heading to the fourth quarter here at the Wells Fargo Center.
Yeah, thanks once again to all of our sponsors who have, helped us out here today at the Wells Fargo Center, especially Sable McKinney. Call Sable for any of your real estate needs at 717-715-7984. And let's not forget about Nook Basketball, the benchmark of basketball here in the Lancaster-Lebanon League, the sponsor of LLhoops Player of the Game, Nook Basketball. And Stark Law Group, LLC. Workers' Comp, Employment Law, Social Security, Disability. Give Stark Law a call, 717-844-6350.
And a good look at Wyomissing breaking the huddle as we head towards the fourth quarter here. ELCO will start with the basketball, and Dallas George into the backcourt.
So with that 14-point lead, they go right in. And again, a good look inside. That has really been Wyomissing's Achilles heel today, is they've allowed ELCO some good looks inside the paint.
Well, it's an all-conference defensive end there. Paul Williams, 6'3", 225, getting his way and backing his way on the post into the basket. Then he comes up with the rebound. Good start to this quarter by Williams, but a giveaway. He wants it right back. This time it's Wyomissing getting in there deep, but could not finish. Camden Marquette the other way. Good look in transition. Extra pass, and ELCO has it going on.
Wow. Just as I talked about, the importance of the beginning and ends of quarters and halves. Just ELCO just coming out like a house of fire here in quarter number 4.
That was Micah Gray who put that last shot in, and he's running the floor. He's got the ball now. This time he's unselfish, and George will slow things up. Marquette with the skip pass. An open 3. If they'll give it to me, I'll take it, he says. But Cody Boyer couldn't quite hit it.
And interesting, it looks like ELCO's going to a man. Switching them up.
Pull up. It's a great look from the top of the key. Follow won't go, and it's been that kind of day for Wyomissing.
Yeah, they've had some difficulty shooting it.
Open 3, and that's well short from Gray. That was probably good from high school range. Marquette, no. And it'll go the other way. 48-29 is the score. ELCO in control here at the Wells Fargo Center. Just call it ELCO East here, Bruce.
Yeah.
Good crowd from ELCO. They play well here, certainly.
Great to see Athletic Director Tommy Mealy before the game. One of the good guys here in athletics in Pennsylvania, that's for sure.
That's for sure. They're 1-0, by the way, at the Wells Fargo Center, so maybe Tommy Mealy needs to, well, they will be, if they can finish it off here today. If they do, I think Mealy might need to think about opening up those purse strings and making this a home venue more regularly. No pressure, Tommy. Nice floater by Hardy. Justice Hardy's going to be fun to watch in District 3 for years to come here. Just a freshman. Able to get to the hoop at will. Williams, good catch. Got to 2 feet and then turned it over. Hardy. Hardy to the hoop. How about the finish?
Great reverse there.
And he got a steal. Contact, count it, and 1. And here comes Wyo.
Justice Hardy leading the charge. He's basically saying, guys, get on my back. Let's do this.
That is a heck of a finish.
Justice Hardy just grabbing this team. Said, get on my back, guys. We got to get back in this thing.
And an offensive rebound would help. Nearly came up with it. ELCO, though, turns it over. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Attacks. And it's going the other way.
Boy, I tell you what, just a tough break there, but ELCO really has to start valuing the basketball, Bob.
That they do. I mean, the game's in their hands at this point, but the quicker they move, the better chance Wyomissing is going to have to come back into this game. Oh, Hardy is off the floor. And I get it, one of those games where you want everybody to get a touch. Hardy is leading the break, though, in the comeback, and as soon as you take him off the floor, Dallas George goes to work.
You know, there was never any inkling of holding that ball back and milking clock. They were just attack there, ELCO.
You got 32 minutes on the Wells Fargo Center floor. Might as well run your offense and have some fun.
Might as well. Little press action here by Wyo now.
Shippers, by the way, a nice bucket on the other end to keep it at 13. Inside they go. That's a strong catch. And 1. And Josiah Hayes is putting some tape on film here today. One more look. Strong catch in traffic.
Yeah, but the defense has got to get back there. I mean, I understand that you're pressing, but they've got to fall back a little bit quicker in that play.
And it's going to stay here. Knocked out of bounds by Wyomissing. So, Bruce, if it is ELCO who wins the basketball game, who do you think might be our
player of the game? Yeah, we will definitely find out.
Now, do you guys do one or two here on LLhoops? You want to talk to two guys or just one?
Well, we can talk to anybody. I think we only do one, but
all right.
They get a T-shirt. Our buddy Dell Jackson's got a T-shirt for the player of the game. And it's a question, too, of whether we're going to have time, too, because we have a 3:45 hard stop. Looks like we'll definitely make it, though.
All right. We'll bring him over here, then. There's a good bucket by somebody who wants to be the player of the game, Caden Schultz-Tillison. And from his work in the first half, he's put himself in a great spot for that.
Yeah, he sure has.
I think Dallas George has had a whale of a game as well. If I had to pick two, I'd probably say those guys, as Tillison keeps adding to the tally. But I'll narrow it down to those two. I don't know who the one will be. That's above my pay grade, Bruce. George, what a pass inside. And the finish by Josiah Hayes. And Dallas George and Josiah Hayes, they're two-man basketball. George on the assist, and Hayes, an elite finisher. It's been fun to watch.
I have been totally impressed with ELCO's inside game, both on the offensive and the defensive boards.
Strong catch there. And here comes Logan Kless. That one knocked out of bounds. And Camden Marquette will check in. He's going to replace Cody Boyer. A couple of substitutions for Wyomissing as well. Aiden Shippers comes off the bench. Comes to the bench, as does Fleischhood. There's an open three from the wing. It's good. Caden Schultz-Tillison. Largest lead of the night for ELCO. And they're back into that 2-3 zone. A three from the wing. That one goes down as well. Dylan Latorell, he's got the 4 personal fouls.
Still a 19-point advantage there. There's no reason for ELCO to get in a hurry here now. As you can see, they're kind of spreading the floor there, Bob.
Schultz-Tillison has it now at the top of the key. George had to come get the basketball and couldn't keep it in, though. Tried to knock it off Logan Hyde. Hyde will take it himself up and under.
Nice. Beautiful steal there. And here comes Wyomissing with the press. I was going to say, they really need to start picking these guys up full court.
Yeah, more just token than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. There he is again. Wow, they did not call a foul there, but Dallas. Folks were walking to the line. Wyomissing was walking to the line. Oh, no whistle. Okay.
Yeah,
Schultz-Tillison got a hand on it.
Well, we have a hard stop here.
Justice Hardy. It's 59-44. Back within 15. It will be a little too late for Wyomissing, but good fight all the way to the end. Schultz-Tillison leads the break.
Yeah, as he said, a foul. He got a piece of that, but got a piece of the man, too.
Well, force the issue. Schultz-Tillison, I'm going to attack the rim. Alex Campbell, quite frankly, that looked clean.
Got the first one. Just I think a very impressive effort here. A great move by Coach there, getting everybody in the act. Coach Brad Connors.
And again, if our hard stop doesn't come too much on us, we can get Coach Connors over here as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, the with 30 seconds left, the pick is in. Do we reveal it live on the air here?
I don't know. How much time do we have?
Less than 30 seconds left. And it's and one. They'll put 2 more on the board. The big man inside, Berkeley Ziegler, with a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I think you can divulge who the player of the game is, Bob.
All right, well, Caden Schultz-Tillison is our LL-Hoops player of the game for the victorious ELCO High School. What an honor here at the Wells Fargo Center. Both of these teams, all of these players with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as we tick down to one heave. Good if it goes. ELCO's going to win the game, and everybody had a wonderful experience here today. ELCO victorious at the Wells Fargo Center. Wonderful job by both athletic directors to give these young men the opportunity to compete on an NBA floor.
Yeah, and our player of the game, Bob, is going to track down our player of the game. Bob Long going to go grab our player of the game, the traditional player of the game here. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of photo opportunities as we come down to it here. Our buddy Bob Long getting ready for our player of the game. And could you get him the T-shirt, Bob?
Girls teams, if you aren't already on your way, please make your way down to the court.
And hopefully they're going to allow us to...
Bruce, they are going to take a quick photo of everybody, and then we expect to have Coach Connors and Caden Schultz-Tillison with us.
Okay, great. So little photo op here. I mean, why not? I mean, it's a situation, too. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for these kids. And, you know, and for us here at LLhoops, let's be real. I mean, having an opportunity to... you know, do these games here at the Wells Fargo Center. It's not the easiest thing getting in and out, but, you know, we really appreciate it. Our buddy Del Jackson helping out on camera today. Our buddy Bob Long from Philadelphia with his tremendous, you know, play-by-play stuff. I mean, if you guys aren't following Bob Long Sports on YouTube and, you know, listening to the games that he does in the Philadelphia Catholic League, you guys are just missing out. Just a wonderful presentation of basketball for Bob and everybody. And we are ready.
Well, Caden Schultz-Tillison is our LL-Hoops player of the game, and a special day here at the Wells Fargo Center to do it. You also have a little something to go home with. Show that loud and proud there to that camera there. There he is with our LL-Hoops player of the game T-shirt. Special experience for you guys. What went well out there for you today?
I just tried to do the best I could to help my team get able to win because I know that this is a really special game for our seniors. So I just came out and did whatever I could for them.
And to have an opportunity to play at the Wells Fargo Center, walk us through some of the differences in terms of routine, in terms of getting to this point and then being out there and playing the game.
Well, we didn't have our locker room, so that was kind of different because we normally do our scouting report. So we had to do it on the bus. Yeah. So that was kind of different. That was kind of odd, but nothing else was really different. You know, we had our warm-up time, so.
And what will you take from this? So this is something that very few high schoolers will ever have the opportunity to do, play on an NBA floor. What will you take from this experience next week, next year, and throughout your life?
I'll definitely cherish these memories for a long, long time, probably to the day I die. But it was a really enjoyable experience, everything from the bus ride to, you know, walking in the stadium. So, yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of the season. Thanks for taking some time. We'll talk to your coach for a few minutes. And enjoy that T-shirt. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brad Connors is with us here. First off, congratulations both to you guys in Wyomissing for doing this, for giving your young men this opportunity. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it was special. You know, a special shout-out to our athletic director for setting it up. We held it from the kids for a couple weeks, and, you know, like about a week or two ago, we kind of we let the surprise, you know, and kids were really excited. Coach's standpoint, it's, oh, no, we're out of the routine. This is going to be a little different. But, yeah, the kids, you know, they came out, they played well, and what a great experience.
What a great experience, and really no nerves, at least visible to me. Maybe you as a coach saw something, but I thought they came out ready to play, executed a game plan, and hit some really tough shots today.
Yeah, the three-point line didn't scare them off. We've got kids who can shoot it a little bit, and no, I didn't sense any nerves either. I just sensed a lot of excitement. It's been an exciting 48 hours, and they just kind of let it all hang out on the floor. And so, yeah, really proud of the group, proud of the seniors, proud of the entire group, really. The bench guys, too, I thought they were great.
So now you have an opportunity to continue on. You got a long season ahead of you and a lot of goals to try to accomplish. What does today and how does today fit into what you guys are looking to do with ELCO basketball this year?
Yeah. Well, today's special. Today's just one of those days we want to enjoy it. I'm not going to think about the game with Middletown on Wednesday or down the road. It's just let's enjoy the Bulls and Sixers tonight. Feel happy for my guys. Practice tomorrow right after school, so we'll start after it tomorrow. But yeah, just really proud of the group, proud of everybody. They hold themselves in high standard, and they carry themselves well. So just proud of them, and we'll go to work tomorrow and we'll try and be a little bit better tomorrow.
What's the game look like tonight? So you mentioned you're staying for the Sixers game. Where are you sitting? What are you looking to do? What are you looking forward to when it comes to the NBA guys in action?
Well, I'm really looking, to watch our guys and their eyes and, how excited they are. We'll be sitting somewhere up top there. Got a lot of Sixers fans on the team. I'm a diehard Sixers fan. Really excited to see Joel and Tyrese. So I know our guys are too. But for me, I'm more like, wanting to watch my guys and how they react to seeing these guys on the floor.
Enjoy that time. Thanks again for having us out, and congratulations to you, your school, Wyomissing, and both teams for doing this here today.
Absolutely, and thank you guys for helping out. Appreciate it.
Brad Connors with us. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Bruce?
Okay, thanks, Bob. Listen, really appreciate, Del Jackson and everybody here at the Philadelphia 76ers for just a wonderful day here. Rather long day, but and we want to thank Woodland Contractors for their support of this broadcast. Without their support, hey, we don't have this. So thank you very much, Woodland Contractors, and thank you very much, fans, for tuning in today. For Del Jackson, for our buddy Andy Herr, for my friend Bob Long, my name is Bruce Badgley. We've hopefully think that you've enjoyed this broadcast, and we will be back on Wednesday night with another LLhoops broadcast, so stay tuned. We'll have announcements on that upcoming. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.